My name is Yuri, and I'm from Bethel, Mpumalanga, South Africa. I got to know the man of God through my wife. She's the one who saw one of her colleagues, posting about Pastor John. And then she was very close to the videos. That's how I was like, I have to check. And then from there, it was flowing, I think it's been like a year or 2 years since we started to watch Pastor John. Our life has completely changed. There's a lot of testimonies even on my wife's side, how our Papa prays for her through dreams and visions, how he leads her, what she must do, how she must pray. The videos that I was watching and other people's testimonies, it brought the hunger in me to also ascend, because I understood that the physical world is ruled or is governed by the spiritual world. So I knew that the only way to resolve in the flesh, I have to ascend. So that hunger, it was growing. Before we used to pray, but now how I fear the Lord, how I love Jesus, how I pray and how I fast, it's been, in another level. I remember also I came here for the ministers conference. When he laid hands on me, it's like the fire came upon my life. And that fire was burning until today. That fire still burning. Pushes me to pray, pushes me to walk uprightly before the Lord, pushes me to be serious with the things of God. That night after the ministers conference, I couldn't sleep. I was just praying throughout. Even when I got home, I started to go through fasting. I started to go to, meditation, and it got intensified. My prayer life, the understanding that I had about the kingdom of God, the understanding that I had about prayer, it was intensified. Where even people around me got shocked. People that used to be together in the church, they got shocked. How I prayed was the first sign for them to realize, no, something has changed, because I started to pray very louder. There was a lot of stuff happening at work. I had a job that I was doing, but things were not going all right. You work end of the month, you can't see anything. So, after the conference, I started to pray seriously, fasting and engaging in prayer, the 45 IT. And then things started to change. The income started to be more. Customers who never used to come before, they started to come, so a lot of things changed. My mother, she used to be very, very sick. She used to be very, very sick, and she never used to understand why she's getting sick, I used to pray, and then you pray by faith. You pray for somebody, you think, yes, praise the Lord, she's healed by faith. But I couldn't see the tangible change, I couldn't see anything. And it was really bad for me. I was like, why? My mom is struggling. She was also doing a business. But that business for a long time, it was not working. She had a restaurant. She was, doing everything, doing as other people are doing, but nothing was working. Or the revelation, that I got here when I came here last year from the Pastors and Ministers Conference, it really lifted me up to the place where now I'm in charge. I have the power. God has given me the power. When I got this revelation that we need to war, we need to ascend, we need to do something, I knew it's quite deep. That's why I was like, what? I need to trust God. I have to ascend and go beyond this realm, and go where my mom is and do something. I remember this other time, I was praying in the spirit, then I found myself in my hometown where I'm from. That night, I saw my mother. She was kept in a pit by demon. So that night when I was praying, I found myself in the pit where she was, and I started to roar. I started to pray, and the more I prayed, the more that demon, lost control. And then she came out of that pit. Now she's healed. She's completely changed. She's fine. She's doing her own business. She's doing her own stuff. Everything is going well. Now people are coming and people are buying. Now they get very busy. They don't understand. But I know what happened, that, praying in the spirit, ascending and fixing stuff in the spirit, it's that's the only way to get it done. So I really thank the Lord for our Papa, for the born servant of Christ, how God is using him.
New York, USA. Are you ready? the Demonstration of the Spirit and Power Conference with the Bondservant of Christ, John. Dates 23rd through 25th, May 2024. Thursday, 7 p.m., Friday, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. Venue, Joseph A. Floriano Rochester Convention Center, 123 East Main Street, New York, 14604. Tickets are free for all. Come and receive freely from God. There is no cost charge to receive prayer or to consult the man of God. The conference is free. Dimensions of the Spirit. War against the Prince of Darkness in the atmosphere of Sydney, Australia, with the Bondservant of Christ, John. Venue, Sydney Olympic Park, The Dome, Sydney, Australia. Hall 5 and 6. Date, 8th through 10th May 2024. Wednesday the 8th, time 5 p.m. Thursday the 9th, morning 10 a.m., evening 6 p.m. Friday the 10th, morning 10 a.m., evening 6 p.m. Register online to get your free tickets. www.keepthefaithministry.org/conference.